Welcome to Virginia Mennonite Conference, and welcome to this series on Family Systems and Genograms.
Hi, I'm here to talk about genograms and how they bring hope in pastoral relationships and congregation life and in somebody's journey. Genograms have been an essential part of my ministry for decades now. I'm going to give a few illustrations before I describe what a genogram is. It's a way to bring hope into different situations. Imagine a couple wanting to get married and having some fears. One of the things I do in premarital counseling is chart the generations back on both sides, 3, 4, 5 generations, to see the patterns. Inevitably, when I do this, somebody sees how things were there in the family system before they met the other person and before they began this relationship, that the couple says, whatever conflict comes will not be as much between us as it will heighten the awareness of where those things came from in the family system. It depersonalizes conflict in marriage life. Genograms also help with an individual struggling, like, why am I doing certain things? Why are these addiction patterns here? Why do I have these self-defeating thoughts? And sometimes a genogram helps them see how many of those things were there in the family before they were born. And also in those two situations, they can lead to other inner healing experiences and contexts. What is a genogram? Well, I'd just like to introduce one through the book of Genesis. In the book of Genesis, we have various families, we have generations, parents, children, grandparents. In the first few chapters, the literal fall, spiritually, results in a lot of family pain. Cain kills Abel, according to a professor that I know who works with genograms for the formerly enslaved by chattel slavery, the descendants of those. There are 8 lies in the family systems in the book of Genesis. It isn't until Esau forgives Jacob, Joseph forgives his brothers, that some of the healing, transformative sense of the amazing grace of God enters those family systems and literally transforms them. Genograms are charts of a family back generations on paper that help you see the structure of the emotions, just like the book of Genesis does. That people were caught up into the pain of what other people did who were born before them, or might even lived a generation or two that they never met. But the things that they did wrong or were broken with, or the traumas that they experienced, entered that family system and still live. Like Old Testament says, blessings will go on for 1,000 generations, but brokenness and sin in a family system or a person's life will be visited on the 3rd or 4th generation. So how does grace visit generational sin? That is one thing we're going to look at in the next few videos.